Okay, here's the paper I'm supposed to hold up that says steemit.com, and I figured I'd put the date on there so you would know I'm not a bot. I hear there's quite a bit of problems with that on this site. People, I tell you, there's always going to be evil people out there. I just don't understand it. Anyway, let's get on with the introduction. My name is Ron Martin. I have a wife. Her name is Wanda, and we have been married. This August 24th, 2017 will be 43 years. I met her when I was in high school, you could say, and we've been together ever since. We have one child. He's up in his 40s now, and one grandkid, and we have a godson that calls us his parents also. We practically raised him. And I love my wife to death, and I'll probably always be with her, and don't know what I'd do without her, actually. Been with her longer than I haven't. So that's my marriage part. When I was 19 years old, I got into an altercation with some cops, and they pretty much beat the crap out of me and busted my back. Since then, to date, I have had 5 back surgeries. I've had 3 lammies, 1 fusion, lamendectomy, I should say, and 1 fusion. And then my last surgery, I had been working so much in construction that I had built up a bunch of calcium inside of my tailbone, and it put me down, and I could not walk for 3-4 months. I laid in the living room. They situated a bed in the living room and laid it there, and I laid there for about 4 months. Then I was able to get back up. Doctor finally looked at me, a neurosurgeon, and he said he could fix me. He went in, and the procedure was that he go in and scrape out my tailbone and then vacuum all the bone marrow out, because the bone marrow had built up around inside of my tailbone, and it was squeezing off the nerves to my legs. So he went in and did that, and 2 weeks later I was up and back to work. Of course, I was only running work, and I was running a business for a construction outfit. So I didn't have to put my bags on, and I'm thankful for that. So that helped me get back up on my feet. I've been in construction, or I was in construction, for about 30 some years. And the last 25 years of it, I ran work. I was the boss, superintendent. The last project I did was a 4-story hotel in Tacoma, Washington. And I had a crew of 30, 40 people there. And there was a lot of changes. We went through a lot of changes. Pulling out walls that were already built in the second floor, and installing beams, 35-inch deep beams, and putting them in there to hold the second floor. All of this so we could take out the joists, the second floor, and up to the bottom of the third floor, and put in an 18-foot breakfast area so the guy could call it Hampton Inn and Suites. Then after I got the 109 unit done, well, it wasn't 109 units anymore, we took out 3. So I guess it was 106 units. And he wanted to, let's see, so, that was part of the calling it Hampton Inn. And no, he did get it called Hampton Inn and Suites, because we had to put back in the back of it, it was 256 feet long, and 68 feet wide, and towards the back of it we had to move the stairs on the other side, encompass the stairway and the unit next to it, and make handicap units all the way up 4 stories. But when we got done with the first, as we were finishing the first phase, the 106 units now because of the breakfast area, we was told that he wanted more suites on there. So back in the southeast corner of the building, I added on 49 more suites, and it was 4 stories also. We had to connect it to the original building, and it was quite a chore. So that was my last project, and I really enjoyed running it, and I enjoyed building, but I just can't do it anymore. I get to where I can't even move sometimes. So anyways, why I'm on here. I'm on here because I want to give people information. I want to help people learn stuff. Years ago, as I was working about, I started in 2005, trying to get online and get a website going and do all that. And I was making good money back then. And I finally quit. I went busted in 2008. But all up till that time, I was buying all this stuff, and I was trying to find time to stop and get these sites up, and so I was working sometimes 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, on top of working during the day running work, and I finally got a website up, and it was named newwaveideas.com, and I just couldn't get traffic to it. I tried as hard as I could. I paid money. I posted articles. I posted ads. I went all over the place, and I just couldn't get any traffic to it. But yet I bought all these courses, training courses, and I got my hard drives full of them. I got probably $15,000-$20,000 worth of courses on my hard drive, and I went busted. You know, I just went down to where I had no more money, and I had to give up the domain, and in fact I went and checked it, and I see it's still available now. So I think I'm going to get it and try this again. I need somewhere to host images and stuff like that. So I'll get a small web hosting site, and then I can post stuff over here at Steemit. And I'd like to put up training videos. I had a dog training video made back in, I don't know, 2006, 2007. 2007, I think. And the lady did a good job narrating it. And I never got a chance to put it up. It's still on my hard drive. I'd like to put that up here. It's a sequence of 8 videos, I think. Pretty cute and interesting, and you learn how to take care of your dog and correct some of the mistakes that humans do, and it teaches you stuff that we don't even think about. So I'd like to put that stuff up, and I have a lot of internet marketing stuff, how to put up a website, keyword search, and SEO, traffic and SEO, and all that now. I'm a little old, I think, for putting up a website, but I'm really glad this is here. I've always wanted to teach people. Like I said, I was a boss for 25 years, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy the aspect of somebody learning that I have taught, and they go on and succeed in life. So that's me in a nutshell. I live here in Eagle Point, Oregon, in a trailer park. That's where I ended up landing. Maybe someday I'll get up and out of here. But the trailer's paid for, and I've got my expenses down to where I can handle it. I mean, it's not the Ritz, but it's a place to lay your head, and it's a dry place to land. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for everything in my life. But I would like to go a little higher. Never thought I'd end up here, renting in a mobile home space. So I like helping people. I love people to death, and it gives me, it fills my heart to see someone else succeed that I have helped learn something. So with that said, I think this is long enough video, and I hope I didn't bore you to death. And I hope this first video is okay. I mean, it's the first one I've ever did in my whole entire life. So here's to steam it and moving on. Hey, I hope you all have a nice day, and thanks for having me.